Hey everyone, TML64 back with part 5, I think, of Let's Play Pokemon Heart Gold, the redo. Now, before we begin, we are going to go and fight Falkner. Now, none of my Pokemon have absolutely any advantage against any of the gym Pokemon in this gym. The only Pokemon that will actually do any damage is practically Totodile, aka McJaws. So it looks like we're probably going to have to do this solo with just McJaws alone. So as you can see, the gym has changed a bit from the first generation, or not changed at all from any perspective if you look at it. You could skip all the trainers just by going through the invisible walls on the left, on the right. Or you can, like I recommend, fight the trainers, because they will give you EXP before you fight Falkner, which is what I am going to do. So, let us begin. I can't believe how ridiculously high this is, but from up here you can tell what it feels like to be a bird Pokemon. Let me see if you're good enough to face Falkner. And so our first trainer battle in the gym begins. Bird Keeper Ape. Did I say biker? I'm such a whatever. Okay. This first Pokemon's a Spearow, level 9. Okay, this Spearow will give you a hard time if you start off with Chikorita, because it's got Peck, and Chikorita ain't gonna stand very much against it. But thankfully, I started with Totodile, so it shouldn't be very much of a problem. I'm gonna go straight with Bite, so hopefully this will take Spearow out in, well, one shot. I was expecting a 2-shot kill, but who cares? It works, so I'll go with that. McJaws got a few EXP, and that was A beaten in one shot. This can't be true. Oh well, so that's the first trainer done without any difficulty, and now we'll go for the next one. Ho ho, you some kind of big shot. We'll see what happens if you get pushed around up here. Think you'll stagger and fall? People here are training night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. Bring it on. You know, that just begs a question. How come there are no barriers to prevent you from falling off these logs? I mean, it's a really long way down. You fall off and you're dead. Well, anyway, this bird keeper's got a Pidgey, level 7. I can't remember what it was in the original game, but I'm sure he's a little stronger, because in this remake, they have obviously beefed up some of the difficulty, which we will see later on in the game. I took out that Pidgey with just one bite, it didn't seem any problem whatsoever. And now we are going on to his next Pidgey, which is also level 7, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? Take it out with another bite. I'm practically 8 levels ahead of it, so it's not much of a problem. Alright, now, we're going on to the gym leader. We beat Rod. Gah! Okay, now before we fight Falkner, I will give you some recommendations. Your Pokemon should at least be between the levels of 13 and 15. You can raise them as high as you want, but I recommend between those levels because this gym leader is actually quite hard. Okay, so let's begin. I'm Falkner, the Violet City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. And so our first gym battle against Falkner, the bird gym leader. You are challenged by Leader Falkner. And his first Pokemon is a Pidgey, level 9. Okay, so first of all I'm going to do some explaining. Pidgey has been beefed up by 2 levels. In the original game it was level 7. And the main attack that he used in this game was Mud Slap, which was basically an attack that would either lower your accuracy and do a little damage, so it was actually quite annoying. Basically a real troll attack. In this game, his ability of choice is Roost, which means he's going to be recovering a lot more often. So, I suggest taking out Pidgey as soon as possible, because I think his strategy for using Pidgey in this game is to sand attack you as much as possible so you'll miss. But he didn't even get a chance to, because McJaws fished him off in one shot. That's pretty beefy. I think I might have over-leveled a little bit. Alright, his next Pokemon is a Pidgeotto. Okay, now the difference with Pidgeotto here is... The wind is finally with us. The difference with Pidgeotto here is that he's level 13. In the original game, he was only level 9, so he's 4 levels higher. And he has Gust, Tackle, Sand Attack, and Roost, I believe. Now, the problem is, if you get him down to lower than half HP, he's going to start roosting, so you gotta take this thing out quick, or else you're going to have a hard time, especially when I start using Sand Attack. He goes straight with Gust because obviously it's the evolved Pokemon, so it's going to move first, because it's obviously got higher speed. So he goes with a Gust and does a quarter of HP damage to me. I do a quarter of HP damage to him, just a little bit more than he did. So I'm doing okay, but he's going with Roost now like I feared, so now he's going to start recovering. This could be problematic. So after this bite, I'm probably going to use Scary Face to slow his speed down to allow me to go first. I just hope he does not get a critical hit, because the AI seems to get critical hits on me a lot, just when you don't want them to. Okay, so Scary Face. Roar! And now Pidgeotto's speed has been lowered by 2 levels. This is why I think Toadell is a good choice for this battle, because when you have Scary Face on your side, you have a good chance of going first all the time. Anyway, he's not going Roost now, which means I think this is game for Pidgeotto, so what the heck, I might as well kill it. We can still fly, but only for a short amount of time. And Pidgeotto is dead. That gives us our first gym battle. Hooray. And I believe McJaws levels up. Yes, McJaws grew to level 16, so only 2 levels away from evolving. Player defeated Leader Falkner. I understand. I'll bow out gracefully. For pity's sake, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon, but a defeat is a defeat. Alright, take this official Pokemon League badge. This one is the Zephyr badge. And we received a Zephyr badge from Falkner, our first badge of many. And with that badge, Pokemon included trading Pokemon up to level 20 will obey without question. It also enables you to use the hidden move Rock Smash anytime outside of battle. And I obtained TM51, which is... TM51. By using a TM, a Pokemon will blah 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 blah. Think before you act. A TM can only be used once. TM51 contains Roost, which restores half the user's HP. There are Pokemon gyms in the cities and towns ahead. Make good use of them. As for your next move, I would suggest Azalea Town. Alright, so that means we're going south next. Now, there's one thing he did forget to mention about Roost. A lot of people don't understand is that when you use Roost, you do recover half your HP, but it also erases your flying type if you are flying type for 1 turn. Which means it's a pretty good defensive move if you're going up against an ice or flying type or something that's super effective against flying. It will erase your flying typing for 1 turn. So it's actually pretty useful, so keep that in mind when you use Roost if you ever try it. Now, before we end the video, I am going to go ahead and get a little call from the dorky professor. Speaking of... Hello, TML64, we discovered something. The details are, well, I can't really say anything, but we want you to carry that egg. My assistant is at the Pokemart in Violet City. Could you please meet him and pick up the egg? Click. Okay, so it looks like, Elm's... Oh, I don't want to call Mother. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't mean to call you. No, I don't want to save money, thank you. Big mistake, that. Alright, so Professor Elm's aide has got the egg we delivered to him earlier on, so he wants us to take it from his hands. Long time no see, I've been waiting for you. This is for Professor Elm. The thing is, we would like you to take care of an egg. Sure. And we received the egg from the assistant. After you left, Professor Elm received a phone call. I have no idea what they were talking about, but after a while, Professor Elm suddenly cried out, I can't think of anyone more suited than me. Then he insisted that I hand this egg to you. That's how I came here to deliver the egg to you. It seems that a Pokemon will hatch from it only when it's kept in your party of a Pokemon. That's another reason we chose you. Please take good care of it. And so we get the egg. And what's in the egg, for people who really want to hear, I suggest if you don't want to hear it, to avoid spoilers, cover your ears now. Okay, well, the Pokemon in the egg is a Togepi, and it's okay. I used Togepi in the very first time I played Gold. It was pretty fun evolving it into a Togetic for the first time, because for people who watched the anime back then, Togepi, we wanted to know what it could do, what it could evolve into, and once I found out it was a Togetic, I really loved it. So, yeah, but I'm not going to be using it this time because my flying type of choice is Hoot Hoot, and I'd like to use a Hoot Hoot, so we'll just go with that. Oh look, it's Kimono Girl. Me oh my, that egg must be... I see, so it was handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm, and then from Professor Elm to you. Now I get it. That egg is truly an important egg. Please take good care of it for me. Is that understood? I'm counting on you. Alright, so basically, what they've done in this game is the Kimono Girls had little to no relevance in the game of the original Gold and Silver whatsoever. They were just there to fight. In this game, they're kind of like the main story. Basically, they give you that egg to take care of, and even though they want you to take care of the egg and hatch it and evolve it, you have the option to do it whether or not you want to. So you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Anyway, before we go, there's this guy here that I think is funny. Yeah. Bonjour! You are trainer? Battle gym leader! When did you? Yes. But if you say no... Is that so? Then study shall you. Follow me! Yeah, in case you're wondering, this guy is a fat ballerina guy. Here, teacher I am. Good it is you study here. Right, well we don't need to study because we've just won the gym leader. Okay, so... First thing I'm gonna do before I end this video is to use that TM we won from Falkner, which is... Roost. Boot to the TM. It contains Roost. Teach Roost to a Pokemon? Yes, please. The only Pokemon that can learn Roost is O'Reilly, the Hoot Hoot. Yes, I would like to erase a move. Okay, so here we got Hoot Hoot. The 4 attacks Hoot Hoot has are Peck, Uproar, Foresight, and Hypnosis. It's obvious that we're going to get rid of Foresight because we don't really need a normal type moves when we're coming up against Ghost Pokemon now, so Foresight is gone. 1, 2, and poof. O'Reilly forgot Foresight, and O'Reilly learned Roost. Okay, so now O'Reilly has some tanking ability now. It can actually take hits okay, and it can even restore its health. This is great. Alright, so I'm going to do this off-screen. I'm going to deposit the egg because I'm not using Togepi, so sorry guys. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll be going down to Azalea Town in our next video, and maybe the Ruins of Elf if I have time. So, thanks for watching guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'm becoming a partner for the game station. Woo! Which means I'll be able to get a lot more videos popping out with a better supporting. So look forward to being a partner. I'm so looking forward to it. Alright guys, see you in the next part. Peace out.